Hello, it's Fenton. Let's monster train. We had the Stygian guy last time, didn't we? Yeah, wasn't very good. Wasn't very good. Let's do Primordium, which is good because it's Plinks, the objective best card in the game. Primordium Awoken. Damage shield, Daedalus. Scouring Crest fell, and Seraph the Patient. Restores and Primordium. I don't think I've ever played this combo before. I wonder if we can take Superfood here and pass a bunch of regen over. Sounds terrible. Sounds actively bad. 2 Glimmers is nice, and Umbra Assault is nice. Wow, we're really good at backline. And a Crucible extension. Interesting. Very interesting. Awoken banner on the Merchant of Steel side. This just says to me Large Animus of Will, currently. Screaming Large Animus of Will at me. Or maybe even a Shattered Shell. Who knows? Who knows? We'll just have to see what happens, I guess. Let's go here. For any units enter with 2 lifesteal. Wow, maybe we do want superfood. I'm not taking sketches. Am I taking sketches? No, I am not taking sketches. Am I going to take superfood here? Superfood is kind of weird. I don't really like it. Don't think I like it. Oh no, superfood versus aggressive edible. This is weird. This is weird. The thing is the lifesteal will disappear from Primordium quicker than the buffet will tick down, unless we always play on the top, which with Primordium you kind of want to do anyway. But just passing over 930, I should say, on a train steward with lifesteal. There's no point in passing over that huge amount of lifesteal with let's just take aggressive edible. Let's just take aggressive edible. It was a nice thought. It was a nice thought, but I don't think it works. Non-boss enemy units get +4. I think we can take this. The Forged Disciples are, you know, with 6 and the lifesteal, the Glimmers, the Plinks. I think this is fine. I want to get my big unit locked in as soon as possible. I want to see as many chances as possible to get the unit that is going to be fed by Primordium. For now, of course, it's a train steward. There's not really much we can do about that. So I could plink and maybe hit this and get a morsel. And then if the morsel's not very good, I can Umbra Assault it for 2 more morsels. But I can only fit 1 up here anyway, so... Okay, that's fine. I was thinking it out in my mind, and if the plink hit the front one twice, then it was really bad. But it's still, you know, it's not great either way. It's not like one of those options was a high roll. I'd really like to glimmer this guy away, but I don't see how I can not take the collector here. This is irrelevant. So how's it going, everybody? Oh man, I'm fine, I guess. That's how that's going. That's how that one's going. Good, I got a glimmer. That's very nice, and I got 2 plinks to play as well. It would have been fine regardless. You're going to be on 33, so you're definitely dead anyway. So, eh. I work in hospitality, if you don't know. This is the first time you're watching me play Monster Train. I work in hospitality, and oh, at the risk of being all in the current climate, but in the current climate, Christ alive. This regen does nothing by the time this guy gets up here. I'll just take 2 damage. It's fine, we win. It's very trying these days. Wow, he actually only won by 1 round. It's very close. It's very trying. It's very taxing. Perils of production means we could maybe lean into an Ember Drain strat, but it's also just a nice... I'm going to take it. It's a nice card to have. If we do get some crazy morsel generation, it's very nice anyway. It's not whoop-de-doo, I have to say, but it's worth taking just now, just in case. Although making of a morsel is good if I think I'm going to a Merchant of Magic soon. Do I play Perils? Like, what do I play Perils on? It's a good question. It's a really good card. I've got the Crucible extension for more morsels and stuff. I'll take it. It will provide some value, some utility. And a Wildwood Sap, wow. The regen plan continues. Maybe I should have taken Superfood. Maybe this run had Superfood written all over it and I just passed it up. Because, I mean, there's a Sharpen here as well. I might take the Wildwood Sap anyway, it's a good card, and pivot into... wow, these are not what I wanted to see here from this. And just maybe take Superfood after the Daedalus fight. We'll see how it goes. This is awful. This is the worst unit draft I've ever seen, in fact. I can't believe I'm actively thinking about wilting Sapwood. For the first time in my life, I'm thinking, oh yeah, this might be a card. It's not. It's not. I mean, it is literally a card, but it's not. It's not great. No, sorry. Sorry. Don't see how that's relevant. Right, what you got for me? Quick! +10. Quick. Shattered Shell, please. 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 Awoken Hollow? Awoken Hollow's big boy. I've got this regen as well. I think I'm gonna take it. That's the floor now. Primordium Awoken Hollow is the thing, is the plan. I've got 2 Glimmers, I've got 5 Restores, I've got a Wildwood Sap. Quick's not that good. Multi-strike would be better, but you know, I think this is definitely worth taking now. I mean, Animus's speed would have been alright with Superfood, to be fair. Both of these would have been good with Superfood. I just don't trust it. I don't trust it having the damage early enough. I'm not going to do anything with this. I don't think this is relevant. I'd rather give it like multi-strike and a +25. But I don't really want to spend 60 gold on a reroll not being able to afford this, because the first trial was not money, it was a unit draft which I skipped for admittedly 10 gold, but whatever. I might still take a Shattered Shell and move into that and just put Awoken Hollow on his own floor and use all the regens on him. Anyway, but we'll see. We'll have to see how it goes. Spikes 3. I don't think I can take that with Primordium being on 3 health, unless I can kill everything before it gets to the top. But considering it is Forged Disciples and not... If it was Gathered Clergy, I would take it. But I'm not going to take this. I don't think. A Glimmer here, or an Umbra Assault? I guess I should not let these Sinner's Burdens go through. I just can't play the morsels anywhere. I suppose I'm going to draw a Train Steward. I'm almost certainly going to draw a Train Steward next turn. Well, that's not true. That's not maths at all. But, you know, you understand what I'm saying. Wow, those are good morsels as well. I don't feel like I needed to explain that turn. Maybe I should have done. Sorry. Apologies. Probably attack, right? Yeah. Floor being small is upsetting. It's a very trying time being in hospitality at the moment. It's there are a lot of people doing whatever the hell they want. Oh my god, you get the lifesteal as well. I totally didn't put that together. That's crazy. Oh my god, you're going to be so strong. You're going to have so much health so quickly. I'm going to do this then instead. Yeah, it's very... it's very, you know... You're just getting up, which is really unfortunate. Oh, that's 6 damage I really did not want to take. It'll be the only 6 damage we take, which I guess for the first 2 floors is acceptable. One trial and one normal combat, 6 damage is fine. I'll take it. It's something to be wary of though, that already we're gonna have a bit of problem with heavies. So if I see a Shattered Shell here, I'm going to take it and put Shattered Shell behind in front of Primordium instead, and just put Awoken Hollow on his own thing. I like a Space Prism here. More space is good. I know I've got the Crucible extension, but Razor Sharp Edge is also quite tasty, either on the Awoken Hollow or any other unit we might be deigned to see. Steel Lancer is less exciting, but still good. And I will continue to see units and upgrades, I think, for now. Another Endless. There's the plus 25. Okay, is this actually what I want to do? Shattered Shell without the Quick is less exciting, but we can give him Quick, right? Quick is, there's a tome in Awoken for Quick, and I'm about to reroll this shop, and I would probably, to be fair, take any of the other upgrades. Endless is the one I'm least excited by, so that's something, I suppose. Large Stone I would probably put on the Hollow now and just leave him as his own floor. I can't feed him morsels, admittedly, if he's on the small floor, but other than that it's fine. I would give him Multi-Strike, and I would give him a Large Stone. Or I'd give Shattered Shell Multi-Strike as well, and I'd give Shattered Shell Quick if I saw it. So I think this is generally a good idea. I can't take this because then my regen is split between 2 separate things. So I'm going to take the Shattered Shell. I might give him the plus 25 before I reroll. Can I afford that? Yes. He needs the plus 25 more, because he can just get caught out a little. Yeah, I'm less... the more I look at it, the less enthused I am by it. Actually. I'm not sure. Is Multi-Strike Awoken Hollow enough damage? I mean, it almost certainly is with the Primordium buffs. So maybe Shattered Shell is fine. I'm in debt. I got upgrade debt, is my worry. If I continue to make Awoken Hollow what's eating the Primordium, then this Shattered Shell pick is kind of just trash. And you just have to sit behind Train Stewards and hope for the best, which is not a terrible play. But the Awoken Hollow can self-sustain at this point. He's got the lifesteal, whereas the Shattered Shell kills the backline, which is currently what I have. I have a problem with the backline, and I have a problem with heavies. Awoken Hollow can punch through one heavy. Shattered Shell probably will be able to do something, I suppose. You do gain 60 max health. It's just getting that first, not dying to the first hit. This is a very critical decision, and I'm desperately trying to think through what's going on. I'm going to check the map once more. Ragefell, not Ragefell, Scour and Crestfell is annoying. But we can play on the bottom with the Shattered Shell, right? That solves that. I'd like to give you quick and multi-strike, which I know is extremely greedy. Alright, I'm going to lock this in. And I also might pivot into Superfood anyway, so quick, that's very handy. I might pivot into Superfood anyway, so the Shattered Shell might end up with a whole bunch of stuff on it. If I pivot into Superfood, then I end up playing all of the regen onto Primordium instead, which means the Awoken Hollow is less good. But we shall see. Well, if it's the ×5 event and I just click the regen card, then it's looking pretty tasty. Oh, baby. You'd be absolutely foolish here to not take Wildwood Sap, right? Right? You would be remiss. Right, now do we go back to Awoken Hollow? Now, do we just go, right, this Shattered Shell was cool and everything, but maybe we just go back to Awoken Hollow on the top, and he has got so much sustain, he just beats everything. And if we get Superfood, we can play all of that regen on Primordium, and then Primordium's passing over like 30 regen a turn. And it's not that good, because then Primordium goes away. I don't know if Superfood gets more buffet stacks, that's something I should find out. Such a noob. Oh, it gets damage shield too. I didn't know that. Did they change that? Have I just never respected this? Well, we wouldn't get this. We'd only get this to start with. Man, we could take one of each. Is that even possible? You can't do that, can you? Once you've taken 2 paths, then you don't ever see the third one, I'm pretty sure. Hi, I'm Fenton. I've been playing this game for, checks notes, 216.8 hours, and I don't know how it works. AMA. AMAA. AMAA. Almost anything. I guess we'll just have to see. There's no reason in belabouring this anymore. Let's just go and find Daedalus. We're very strong, because we have 6 Wildwood Saps and an Awoken Hollow, so, you know, we're pretty strong. It's just how we best utilise that strength into winning the game. I think I'm going to... So Shattered Shell, when I draw it next turn, will eat 3 times. And so we'll be quick with 33. That's quite good. But it dies to Daedalus. Whereas the Awoken Hollow will almost certainly beat Daedalus. But 33 is still not enough to punch down double Forged Disciple. The Awoken Hollow kills the first one easily. And then Shattered Shell, I mean, maybe Shattered Shell can mop up the back line. We'll see. We're just going to see how it goes. This is just a feeler. We almost certainly win this fight, which is very good news. Of course, a badly timed bomb doesn't help. As always, we have to be wary of that. This is a good floor for that. Right, so you're only taking 23. So you go first. You get hit for 2. Yeah, and then you take this 10 as well. So I don't really want to be taking Slays away here. Oh, I don't really want to be taking Slays away here either. because yeah, this isn't a huge amount of time for this to happen. It's very good during Relentless, of course, but it's not doing a huge amount. Yeah, this is quite slow, isn't it? That's the main takeaway, and this is why I wanted to see see exactly what would happen. This is faster, because this is going to be, if I take Aggressive Edible 2, it's going to be 20, and suddenly this is quick 33 on turn, quick 23 on turn 1, which helps a lot. Oh, I do have the, I did take a Razor Sharp Edge as well. Maybe hold over Razor Sharp Edge is just going to be the answer. But hold over Razor Sharp Edge down here is also crazy good, especially with multi-strike. I think maybe the Shattered Shell was just wrong. The Awoken Hollow Primordium can just... Nah, because how do we kill the backline? How do we kill the backline in that scenario? Anyway, continuing on. We shall see how it goes. Alright, this is much better. You're still taking 10 from this bomb. You're quick, and then... So I can plink, and all I have to do is hit the bomb once and save you 10, but if I hit one of these two, I lose a slay, but I think that's better. Yeah, that was a fair trade. That was a fair trade. Probably. Alright, 45 with quick is enough to just get all the heavies dead now, so... I mean, it took us a few waves. It took us a few waves to get there, but... I wonder if there's some jank you could do with not playing Shattered Shell the first time through the deck and then playing it after Primordium's gone. But then you just miss out on a potential Wretch get. I think just multi-strike on you gets a lot more done, to be honest. Like, a lot more done. I just don't need to play any more cards, really. I can just press end turn for the rest of this combat and I will win. I'm just thinking ahead. I'm being pragmatic about the whole thing. This guy's got 24 regen, so I really don't know what I'm worried about. That took a long time and made some weird noises throughout. Furnace Tap. This was a superfood run. This just had superfood on it, and I should have done it. I should have done it. How does adaptive mutation work? Like, generally, I don't really know. Give Awoken Hollow like 100 attack and he will still have all of that regen. I'm not going to faff around with it. I'm not good enough to know exactly how it is. So take a Wildwood Tome. I could take the Furnace Tap and pivot into Superfood. If I don't see Superfood, that's really upsetting. But I got the Perils. That's exactly why I did this. I've got the Perils. Just hold over Perils of Production. Furnace Tap Primordium, put it behind the Awoken Hollow, and you win. Like, that's just gonna win. Thanks again for all these great units, game. Space, is space an honest-to-God consideration? I don't think so with a Crucible extension and a Space Prism. I don't think it's necessary. I'll probably just take energy to make sure all these curses don't screw me. Although, if I am going to go on this Ember Drain plan, that's a bit foolish, isn't it? There's Merchant of Magic connects, right? Oh no, there isn't. There is not. So I can't actually hold over this thing. But that maybe wasn't the plan anyway. Currently, at least. I will take energy. and I will think about moving into an Ember Drain plan later, but not straight away. I don't want an Umbra banner, but I also don't want to duplicate anything else. I could duplicate a Perils, I suppose. Could duplicate a Razor Sharp Edge. Removing 2 is nice as well. The deck's 34 cards. Admittedly, 6 of those are Wildwood Sap, which is amazing. 3 artifacts. It's not a huge amount here, which I think is going to be great game breaking. Maybe, probably. Let's just go this way. 20 Pyre health is nice. Taking out 2 Train Stewards is also nice. And let's see what this Dark Forge has got for us, and then we can make an informed decision about this. Superfood is here. Superfood is here. Add this unit's attack, health, and status effects to the Eater for 3 turns. You'd be foolish not to, right? You'd be foolish not to at this point. I'll take the Perils, and I'm just going to start slamming Furnace Tap whenever I see it. Shattered Shell, I'm really sorry, but you're just not going to do it anymore, because I've got a multi-strike unit who's going to be big boy anyway, so... do I want multi-strike? Random artifact? Let's not greed for it. We still have to sort of settle into working out how exactly this deck is going to function. And of course with the light harnesses, that's quite scary. There's no reason to not play you here. You don't last very long, but you do have 2 stacks of lifesteal, so... Why do you not... Oh, because you're quick. That's interesting. That's an interesting interaction. Also, this lifesteal comes over to the Awoken Hollow as well. Let's not forget. But one regen is not worth it. You do get 2 rounds of Dazed, which is very fascinating to me. Alright, let's work out how this regen thing works. If I play 7 regen onto Primordium, it passes 7 regen over, so it was like I just played it on the Awoken Hollow anyway, but then next turn passes 6 regen over as well on top. But then he dies. Like, then he's just gone. So I suppose you just play the regen on it on either turn 1 or 2, but not on turn 3. Turn 3 is a waste. But also, restores... Yeah, restores are better here because you get the regen once when you play it and then again for any regen at the end of the turn. And I don't think I'm going on Furnace Tap straight away, although maybe I am. We're always doing that. And may as well do this as well. Alright, so I'll definitely play one of these, and then... So I play 5 regen on you. What happens first? Eating or end of turn? It must be eating, because that's why the day's passed over. So yeah, you'll be on 5, and you'll pass 5 over. You'll both heal for 5, or whatever you end up being on. You'll heal for 5, and then you'll heal for whatever's left, and then it'll tick down. So then the turn after, you'll pass 4 over. So I can play this for effectively 9 regen on the Awoken Hollow, but it's still more correct to play Restores on here, because this is, you get the regen straight away, and then... Okay. Well, I do have to do something about these light harnesses. Maybe I should have played the Furnace Tap straight away, actually. Maybe that was wrong. I probably was wrong. These guys are just going to walk up. I'm going to take a lot of damage for that mistake, in fact. Yeah, this is going to be painful. Why did I wait on it? Alright. This is just me being dense, and I hate to do this, but I just, for some reason, overcomplicated it by doing that. And I just think that the Primordium is going to come back. I'm just going to get it back for some reason. Like, I have no way to get it back. I should have just gone all in on it straight away, because I had no choice. So I should have done this. Still do this. But then go Furnace Tap. And Wildwood Sap instead. Alright, now we are Ember Drained, of course. There are 2 perils in the deck, but you're 42 times 2 now, and you're about to gain 65 health because you have 6 stacks of lifesteal. Like, this was infinitely better, and I just don't, you know, I hate to do that, you know, I really do, but we really need to hold over our perils because we can't be doing this while dudes on the bottom are just putting Scourges on the deck. Because this is so much Ember Drain, and both perils were in the bottom 3 cards, and thankfully it made no difference, so... You only got 4 regen after that, but you are 60 times through the 145, so I'm not too concerned. Of course, multi-strike and lifesteal is not that great, but... once we hold over the perils, it gets much better, because then we can play all the regen, and that's fine. Engine upgrade. Don't think so. Void Binding. Damage Shield 2. Superfood. Yes, please. Might actually gild this flipping card for a change. Engraft is also an interesting pick here. Gain an energy. Hold that over. We'll just -1 it and maybe get a free energy every now and then. I don't think I need this. Right. I'm going to go to the magic shop. There isn't a magic shop, of course. Of course there isn't. I didn't look at a map properly. Alright, that's fine. That's fine. There, you can still put a unit upgrade on Shattered Shell and Awoken Hollow, in fact. In retrospect, the plus 25 should have gone here, but I feel like this is one of those runs where you've got a pretty decent chance of it going either way, and as long... we can pivot into the other way now that the way we took was wrong. I'm going to take more card removes, and... shopping for an artifact and seeing a free artifact seems better to me than this currently. I'd like the Shattered Shell to live, but it's not that critical to the plan. Yeah, this is definitely good. Jack Strips. This is very good against Seraph the Patient, providing we can actually get morsel units in play, which we're not really doing that much currently. We're not really doing that very often, as it stands. In fact, not at all, because we've only got Plinks and 2 Umbra Assaults, which I'm using for backline more than anything. It is good, though. It's only damage shield 1. It's very good against melee weakness. It's not very consistent. I'll just take the Jack Strips. What you got for me in here? The first time each turn a friendly unit is healed, draw 1. That certainly draws us some cards. That certainly draws us some cards. Hell's Banners would be good with morsels as well. Very good with morsels, in fact, if we had any decent way to make morsels. I'll take this. It's a lot of money. It's a lot of money. I'm just going to not do anything, to be honest with you. Like, I really want to make sure I get a holdover on perils. It's quite imperative that is the plan, because we have gone basically all in now on Superfood Ember Drain. Self-Made Harpy is about to just get absolutely wrecked. Do I want Sport 4 spikes here? I don't think so. These sycophants are just going to die to Shattered Shell, and I'd rather Shattered Shell live, at least get something done. Oh no, the top floor is small, it's devastating. What do we do? What do we do? You are going to certainly kill me. You are going to do a lot of damage. I just don't, having to play mid here is really sad. You're going to be on 25, 26, plus if I draw some restores, maybe a bit more. Yeah, you're a problem. I just don't know whether to set up some morsels down here. You kill one, and you get another 10 armor. But the other two live for Shattered Shell. But maybe they don't, because if... What's the next wave? The next wave surely can't be that again, can it? I'm just going to play it safe and play these up here. In fact, I'll just play two. I'll leave one. Can't play one on the bottom, and I can't play one on the top. Maybe Shattered Shell has to go up top just to save me some pain here. Doesn't get much done, does he? In fact, he's pretty much dead. He's quick. Oh no, you don't get any stuff because these aren't sycophants. Okay, you're not dead, but still. Wow, I don't really know what to do about any of this anymore. I shouldn't have even played these up here. I shouldn't have even spawned them. How did I spawn them? I played Plinks, didn't I? Because I haven't even got a train steward to give them to. Alright, this guy's going to hurt me quite a decent amount. Quite a lot. You are dead, right, this collector? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm about to take 30 from this guy. Yep. And you're still not ready to be dead. You need multi-strike naturally, I think. It's too risky waiting for the furnace tap. Far too risky. No point in passing this Ember Drain over now, is there? Oof. In fact, the furnace tap has gone, and now I can give you multi-strike just on your own, but it's not great. This is actually quite bad. This is quite bad. This has gone wrong. I think I might just be straight up dead, to be honest with you. Where is it? Should not have done that, but I'm basically dead anyway, so... Wow, that was horrible. That was truly awful. So I should have gone to the... I should have gone here and tried to find multi-strike, because I was relying too much on Furnace Tap doing all the work. And then if you don't draw it in the first bunch of cards... Yeah, I really balls that one up. I don't even think you fix it, like, to be honest with you. I don't even think you fix that. I mean, maybe you do. Maybe you do it like this instead. You certainly don't do this. You do this at most. Jack Strips gets a lot done here. But yeah, he's just... It's too slow. It's far too slow. And I should have recognised that, I guess. Ow. I really thought Awoken Hollow was faster than that. Guess that does a non-zero amount of things. Yeah, it's exactly the same. We've got 28 health now instead. And by playing the furnace thing, what's it called? Void Binding, I now can't play the furnace tap. Nor did I draw perils. Skin of my teeth if I go through, like, if I do that. But obviously I'm not going to do that, so... Oh, I've just killed you. Well, no, I'm going to respect the outcome of the game. Going to respect that. Well, that was sad. Music's gone. Yeah, I guess I really... But multi-strike still wouldn't have done a huge... Well, I guess maybe it would have done. It might have just been that the superfood pivot was actually wrong, and I was just baited into changing because the game just showed me all of the good superfood cards for the... in the clan. Like it showed me this, and it showed me this, and it showed me this. And it showed me 5 duplicate wildwood sap, and I was like, oh yeah, just pass the statuses over. But I made the critical mistake of thinking that Primordium was just going to stick around forever, and that's obviously not the case. If I'd have just gone all in on damage and given Awoken Hollow the 20 upgrade, 20 a turn, and gone to the unit shop and taken a multi-strike instead. Shattered Shell eats it, but of course we could have given Shattered Shell like a plus 25 maybe if we'd have seen it, that would have been fine. It's got 2 lifesteal. Lifesteal and quick is obviously a bit weird, and I didn't quite put 2 and 2 together there with that, so that's also my bad. But plus 25 on you, multi-strike, lifesteal, 6 wildwood saps. I mean, we could maybe have just taken a furnace tap, take the furnace tap anyway, but don't pivot into superfood and just play the furnace tap on the Awoken Hollow at some point in the combat, just like slightly before Relentless, and be like, right, we're ready, go. And the Awoken Hollow is on at least 75 times 2 because of the super aggressive edible Primordium giving 20 attack, 3 health instead, which he obviously doesn't need the health. When it came together, it worked very well. Like drawing the furnace tap turn 2. But that was obviously the huge mistake that I made. Mistake number 1 was playing Primordium and having him be eaten twice, 3 times before I'm even like 50% of the way through my huge deck. Like the deck was massive because I duplicated this 5 times. So I should have respected that, and that's the lesson there, you know, at least. And I like Furnace Tap because it's got all of the nice colourful keywords on it at once. Blue and green and yellow and red. Lovely stuff. Right, well thanks for watching. Sorry it was a bit of a whiff. It is always a bit of a whiff. At least we learned things. Hopefully you learned something as well. That's why I'm here. That's what I'm here for. Teach everyone a lesson, including myself. No one likes to just watch the pros win 100% of their games and then complain the one game that they don't win. Oh, our game's broken. Should have won. Nobody does that. I mean, obviously some of them do that, and I know you know who I'm talking about, but whoa. Alright, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, make sure to let me know. Leave a like or a comment. And if you want to see more Monster Train, subscribe. See you later. Thanks for watching.